Yes. You won't see any numbers. Oh, right, yeah. I'm saying. Right, so
what you want to do?
So I'm going to ask you all the questions. Tell me about yourself.
Ask
Where are
me?
you from? And then we'll stop. I'm asking all the questions.
I'm asking you. The interview is you. I'm interviewing you. You want to interview me?
No, oh, sorry. You will say.
All right.
Tell me about you. Right,
Correct.
Right. Sorry. Oh God.
You're so nervous. I hope you put this in. Yeah, because the interview is me interviewing you, not the other way around.
Sorry.
All right, now.
I'm so used to doing it the other way around.
Yeah, right. No,
Right.
no. I asking you.
Yes. Okay.
I playing Mako today.
Right.
As I live here in the Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, I have met different people along my path with compelling stories. In this video, we are joined by one of those persons, a friend of mine named Tayo, who can give us a taste of Trinidad and Tobago from a foreigner's point of view.
I'm higher than you. All right, so start. Okay, my full name is Oyetayo Ojoade, but I prefer to be called, and they call me Tayo. But in Trinidad, some call me Teo or Oyetayo, but I prefer to be called Tayo. And it's tough, but please call me Tayo. You know how you pronounce the apple? Ah, yes, it's Tayo, not Teo. It's Tayo.
Yes. So, Tayo, what brought you here to Trinidad?
Fortunate for me, my mother is a Trinidadian. She left Trinidad in the 60s and moved to Nigeria, where she met my dad, who's a Nigerian, and they got married in the 70s. And I was born in Nigeria. And they said, I have two other siblings. That's my older sister, me, and my younger brother. My parents told us that we should make sure we have a sound education in Nigeria first. Then we could go anywhere in the world. And because in the 70s and 80s and early 90s, we used to come to Trinidad for vacation. We didn't stay long. We decided, you know what, after our first degree in Nigeria, we'll come to Trinidad. And I've been here since 2003. And so far, so good.
So, Tayo, what do you do here in Trinidad?
I'm a filmmaker. I do a lot of thought-provoking documentaries. I go into detail?
You can, please do.
Okay. I have done a lot of documentaries. I started one on the stray dogs. I called it Who Let the Dogs Out? And funny enough, Dion had worked with me on the stray dogs back in 2012.
I remember.
But it was way back then. I will say it was very interesting because growing up in Nigeria, we don't have stray dogs. Our dogs are either guard dogs, or we have them as pets, or some tribes eat those dogs.
What? Hold up, wait a minute. Wow. Ooh.
So we don't have stray dogs at all. So to me, it was a shock when I came to Trinidad and I saw stray dogs on the road, being killed and having this kind of disease they call mange. I don't know about that. So left to me, I just had to do something to put the word out there to save these dogs. But you know what? It's like what I did went on deaf ears, because till date I still see dead dogs on the road and stray dogs. So I don't know what it is that they have to do to stop this. I want to call it a pandemic because it's serious. Every morning, if I want to see a dead dog, I will see a dead dog on the road. I don't know what else to do, to stop this thing. Okay, Besides that, I did a documentary on the Black Madonna of Siparia. There's a black statue of a woman in a Catholic church in Siparia. They say if you are yearning for something to happen in your life and you go there and you pray to that statue, whatever you wish internally will come true. And for some, it has happened, and the most of the time is, I don't know why, but it's either East Indians, the blacks, but more of the East Indians. When they get whatever it is that they pray for, they go back there and they take gifts of gold and they adorn the statue with gold. You know, so it's very interesting. Something else, I dabbled into animation. I tried to do a series on the local myths of Trinidad and Tobago. So I tried one on the Sukunya of Mayaro. Money ran out, so I was only able to do a pilot, and it's just there on YouTube. All right, something else. I did one on the Catholic Church and the 125-year anniversary on the Catholic newspaper. That was in 2018. It was very controversial. I won't say more on that, but it was not easy. Recently, I just finished one last year on violence, domestic abuse. It is meant to be a three-part series. The first one was on abuse on violence against men. Yes, when I say men, I mean men. Women abuse men as well, but worldwide, we only know it as men abusing women, but women abuse men too. It was a feature documentary. Part 2 is meant to be violence against women, which I hope will come out before March 8th. March 8th is World Women's Day. The third part will be on the LGBTQ, on the gays.
Yeah.
But the gays are very shy. So up to now, I haven't got any of them to come out to me to be interviewed on camera. So far, that is all I've done while being in the Caribbean.
That's not true. That's not true. You had another documentary that went up in the digital IMAX. Me and a friend went to that.
Oh, Bottom in the Road.
Bottom in the Road.
Oh God, don't tell me about that, man. All right. Growing up in Nigeria, the females do not expose their bodies the way they do in the Caribbean. So to me, it was a culture shock. From as young as an 8-year-old child to as old as a grandmother, they like to expose their bodies. They like to wear tight clothing. I'm not used to that. So I had to do something. You know, I did a documentary on the female bottom. I call it Bottom in the Road. I interviewed historians, Calypsonians, you know, and they talked about why it is that the female, you know, dresses that way.
Funny enough, I saw online though that the Seconia one had a lot more views than even any of the other videos. When you check it, is actually very high. So maybe you should look to explore that, because that was actually another culture shock. Living here for me, how superstitious people are. I'm not superstitious at all. Have you ever encountered the Seconia?
I haven't, but spiritually, I have encountered, I will say, evil spirits. I don't know if you know the kind of spirit that comes to you at night and rests on your body and presses you down.
No.
You haven't done? Okay.
No.
I've experienced
I don't
that.
believe in those things.
But it's real, and it really happens. You know, there's a name they call those spirits, but I've forgotten the name of it. But yes, and for me to ward them off, I had to get holy water and anoint my room, and they left me.
Oh, really? The encounter I had with that, if you don't mind me saying, so the encounter I had was, I remember one time I had unexplained bruise on my leg when I was at university, and I was wondering, what is this? And my leg was really like feeling a bit numb. So I got in the shuttle and to take me to main campus or something. I can't remember what I did. And the shuttle driver asked me to where to or something like that. I said, yeah, I had this bruise on my leg. I don't know how this bruise came about. And he said, let me see. I showed him right there, just above my knee. He laughed. Sukya, 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 sukya. I was just like, what is this man talking about? And people, and many persons do tell me like certain things like sukya will come in night and stuff. It's like, I'm not superstitious. I'm not. The only thing I've encountered with superstition is that song by Stevie Wonder. But other than that, no, I don't believe in it. I'm so sorry.
You mentioned Stevie Wonder. What's the song?
Yeah, he has a song.
What song about?
It's called. It's I don't want to sing because I'm not a very good singer. It's very superstitious. Writings on the wall. Very superstitious. Letters start to fall.
Stop. Let's stick a pin here. Join us next week to continue this conversation with Tayo. Remember, to be notified of the latest episodes on this channel, you will need to subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell icon.